all the different things that we're working on, but how do you make time for them all? And the way that you make time for them all is you microdose them.
You brought up something that was pretty cool. Like, is it discipline since you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you like working out. I like working out. Andrew, you like working out. I like jujitsu. You like running now.
Mm-hmm.
We all take care of our nutrition pretty well, but we like it because we know how it makes us feel. When we eat like shit, we don't feel good. And when we eat good, we feel good, right? So is it discipline, or is it just like we feel so good, so we keep doing it, right?
Yeah. I think it ends up becoming just such a huge part of your life that you feel like you can't go without it. And I think that's sometimes in the fitness industry, that's what we get excited about. We're like, can we have a message that gets people so excited, so fired up that they get a little taste of fitness, they get a little taste of exercise, or what it's like to feel good, what it's like to eat well for a while. And then once they are there, they can't imagine going without it for a long period of time. I mean, you kind of see it with some people, like I guess even for myself with like running, you know, like if you were to ask me, 3 months from now, hey, like when's the last time you ran? I'll probably say like just a couple days ago, because it's like now I incorporated it. Now I brought it in, but at first it was like, and my expectations are changing as I'm going. So when I would first run, it was like, well, just go for a walk. And then when I'm on the walk, hey, if you feel good enough, why don't you just try to run? And there was no expectation of running. Like, why don't you just jog? Why don't you just jog, to that stop sign, or jog over this way or that way, and just making it really, really simple. And these are the things I think about a lot. And in talking to a friend recently, he was talking about like all these push-ups and pull-ups and sit-ups that he did every day. And I was just thinking, okay, well, why doesn't he do them still? He doesn't do them still because he was doing like a challenge, and a challenge, like a carnivore month, right?
Yeah.
These challenges they're difficult, and so therefore they're hard to sustain. Just because they're hard to sustain doesn't mean you don't try them. Doesn't mean you don't do them. Trying to do pull-ups and work on your pull-ups for a month sounds like a great idea. But why not think about things a little bit differently and say, I want to like incorporate fitness into my life. I want to be a stronger human. How do I do that? Because we're getting a lot of stuff thrown at us. We're training the neck. We're soon to get into like probably training the forearms and all that shit too. We're training the shins. We're really out to lunch when it comes to training nowadays with all the different things that we're using the penis pump.
Oh yeah, we are.
all the different things that we're working on, but how do you make time for them all? And the way that you make time for them all is you microdose them, right? You just give yourself little. So if you just said, I'm going to do 10 push-ups every day, I'm going to do 10 pull-ups every day, I'm going to do 10 jumping jacks every day, I'm going to do 10, if it's just like little bits of stuff and you don't add too much of it, like maybe that's too much to add. But if you just pick like one thing, I'm going to do 10 push-ups every day. And I want to see how many days I can string that together. Like you might suck at that. Like you might only string together like 5 days in a row. So, try to give yourself these small doses, these small bouts. Over time, you can start to raise the expectations of it a little bit, and you start to raise what you expect from yourself of it.
Yeah, I've been microdosing reading, right?
Hey!
Because I've mentioned it too many times now to be like, oh, I'm a bad reader. But I'm like, I could read one fucking page, right? And then I went to read one page, and I'm like, actually, I can't. Like, this is actually kind of fucking hard, as silly as that sounds.
Okay.
But when I switched to a Kindle, I made the text like really big, so it's like easy for me to read.
Oh, so it was an eyesight thing.
No. Well, it puts part of it, yes. Like I've mentioned, I've gone on stupid rants where I'm like, books are designed stupid because I'm like, there shouldn't be any print on the left side because the spine, it's like curved and like I can't see that side, so I got to like do this. So on a Paperwhite though, it's like really cool, and then I can make the text really big. So like one page on a Paperwhite is like a paragraph or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm just gonna read one page and then I'm done. And then now it's like I have to like be like, okay, I can only read for like the next 5 minutes because if not, I'm gonna keep going. So like it started off very slow, and then eventually got bigger. But then now it's like Stephanie got me a magazine because it was like a Biggie 25th anniversary like edition of this magazine. And so I'm like, dude, I'm gonna like read this. Like before, I would just look at the pictures and then be like, oh, that was cool. I'm like, no, I'm actually reading this fucking magazine.
Yeah.
As silly as that sounds, as a 36-year-old man being like, I'm actually gonna read it. Like that's wild, and it's weird that Biggie's been dead longer than he's been alive now.
Oh shit!
I know.
Wow.
He was alive for 24 years and he's been dead for 25 now.
Power Project family, how's it going? Now, we like to look good in the gym and out of the gym. That's why you always see Mark and I and Andrew is stepping up on the short game, wearing shorts from Viore and clothes from Viore. And honestly, the number one compliment that I've seen, that I've gotten, and even Mark's gotten, is, damn, your butt looks good. And that's because, well, the clothes we wear make our booties look delicious. Andrew, how can they get it?
Yeah, you guys both have pretty big wagons. You guys can head over to viore.com/power project. That's VUORI.com/power project to receive 20% off the most amazing apparel that looks so good inside and outside of the gym.
It's going to make your ass look fat,
and your ass will look fat. Links to them down in the description, as well as the podcast show notes. God damn it.
That's a good one. That was a good one. Make your ass look fat. When you were mentioning the microdosing thing and how there's a lot of different ways. Number one, if for some reason there are aspects of your fitness that you feel are hard for you to maintain, just like Mark mentioned, and Corey Schlesinger, if you haven't seen that episode, go watch it. He's talked about that on both of his episodes now, of microdosing different aspects of your fitness. For example, I'm trying to like work my grip. I'm trying to do different calisthenics things. So I have these base blocks, trainers, things, and one's in like literally by my kitchen, I have the trainer, and in the other room, I have the dip bar. And when I pass by these objects, I will do some L sits on the fucking trainer and just sit there for a bit, and then I'll go and do what I need to do in the kitchen. Before I go upstairs, I'll do something on the dip bar. I have the Captains of Crush thing. I have one of them in my car. So when I'm driving, I'm literally just going like this, and then I switch hands and I'm going here. And then I have another one. Like, you can keep things around so you are, it doesn't.
How is that strength for you of those?
The 2 is super easy. I think I have the 4, and it's not difficult either. I can squeeze it. So I'm doing reps of that. So the 3 is going to be coming in. So they're good that I can get higher reps. Right. But I also need to, I need to periodize it, right?
Right.
So I need like probably level 5 and 6, or probably level 5 and maybe 6 too, so I can maybe get some 3 hard reps and then go back to the other ones and maybe get 10s, 15s, 20s. But I'm digging it a lot.
Nice.
I'm digging it a lot. And
sell that program.
But the mace too that we have in the gym, man, for my wrist, because my wrists are a limiting factor, since I have bitch wrists. They're a limiting factor for handstands and some other things, but my wrist strength has been...
You don't have bitch wrists.
I don't. Okay. Mark? Subjectively, okay, I'm not saying I have bitch wrists. But like subjectively, my wrists are very small for how big my other extremities are. So I need to really strengthen these fuckers. Strengthen all the little muscles around there. And microdosing is helping with that, because I don't just come into the gym and do a 2-hour workout and I'm done for the day. I'll do my workout, that's like maybe 45 minutes, but then I'll have other stuff during my day that's making my goals easier. This is something that somebody can do in an office at work while they're driving. It's not...
You're making it an atomic habit. You're right. You're kind of James clearing the situation. You put stuff in areas that makes it more convenient. Just like somebody might get into a pattern of putting their keys and wallet in a similar spot. Why do we do that? Well, it saves a lot of fucking time.
Yeah.
You put it in the same spot on your way out the door of your house, and then you know where it is. You don't have to fuck with it.
I have a question for you real quick, dude. Don't forget what you're about to mention, but how long did it take for you to enjoy the aspect of running? Like to going out there and running and then run?
It happened pretty quickly, but I have been like messing with running, I guess, for like on and off for like 2 years or so. But I would say like more recently with like leaning into it more, maybe like 2-3 months.
Yeah,
something like that. It didn't take. Yeah, it didn't take that long. Running is something that, and walking, you don't really need an atomic habit for that. Like, you don't really need, there's not like preparation for it. You could just go and do it. it's free and you can kind of go do it anywhere. So that's why I like to recommend that a lot for people. Is like the gym is always like a thing, like a workout is like a thing. You got to drive to a destination and then you got to like, you think you have this like set hour that you have to do it every day. It's just, you can walk literally at any time.
Yeah.
And running wise right now, because the weather's nice, I can run at any time. When it gets to be hot, I'm going to have to make different decisions. Like it's just not safe to run directly in the heat when it's 140. It's not smart, you know? So I'll have to run in the morning or run later at night, you know, those kinds of things. But, you know, with the Atomic Habits, I think that you just try to set your day up in whatever way is going to, like, what's just going to be the easiest thing for you? Like, just how do you lower the level of entry into any of the things that you want to really work on?
Hey guys, if you like this clip, go ahead and comment down below and let us know what you liked about it. All right. Share this with a friend. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And also, we are on Reddit and Discord. All that's down below. All our sponsors and everyone that supports us down below there too. So you can get whatever you like from us. All right. Peace.